This is Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco on Hot Ones. And trust me, you're going to want to stay for every single second of this. If you don't know Hot Ones, here's all you need to know. It's a show where celebrities sit across from host Sean Evans, answer real, deeply researched questions, and eat chicken wings. 10 wings. Each one hotter than the last. And by the end, you're not watching a celebrity anymore. You're watching a human being survive. The masks fall off. The PR training melts away. And what's left is the real person underneath. Now imagine doing that with your fiancé sitting right next to you. That's what Selena and Benny walked into. Together. As a couple. On camera. In front of millions of people. And the second they sat down, you could already feel it. This wasn't going to be just another episode. Selena Gomez. You already know who she is. One of the most recognizable women on the planet. Singer, actress, producer, founder of Rare Beauty. A woman who has lived more of her life in public than most people could ever imagine. She's been watched, criticized, celebrated, and torn apart, all before turning 30. And through all of it, she kept going. Benny Blanco. If you don't know his name, you definitely know his work. He's produced hits for Katy Perry, Ed Sheeran, Rihanna, Justin Bieber. The list goes on for what feels like forever. He's the quiet genius in the background. The one making the magic happen while someone else takes the spotlight. And now, he's sitting in the spotlight, next to the woman he loves, about to eat the hottest wings of his life. They started easy. The first few wings, light, manageable, almost fun. Selena was laughing. Benny was cracking jokes. Sean was doing what Sean does best, asking the kind of questions that sound simple on the surface but cut right to the bone underneath. Questions about music, about fame, about life. And both of them were answering honestly, openly, like two people who had nothing left to hide. That's when you started to notice something. This wasn't just a couple doing a fun interview together. This was two people genuinely, completely, embarrassingly in love. The way Benny looked at her when she was talking. The way Selena laughed, not the polished, camera-ready laugh, but the real one. The one that catches you off guard. The one that makes your eyes water a little. You could feel it through the screen. And then the heat kicked in. Wing 5. Wing 6. The sauces started getting serious. You could see it on their faces, that slow, creeping realization that this was no longer a game. The heat wasn't just warming their mouths anymore. It was climbing, building. Taking over. Selena's eyes started glistening. Benny's face turned a shade of red that no filter could fix. And still, they kept going. Here's the thing about Hot Ones that makes it so different from every other celebrity interview out there. When you're in pain, you can't perform. You can't be strategic. You can't carefully choose your words and craft your image. You just exist. Raw. Unfiltered. Human. And that's exactly what happened to both of them. Selena started talking about things she doesn't usually talk about. The loneliness that comes with fame. The moments of self-doubt that never really go away no matter how successful you become. The journey of learning to love herself. Not the version the world wanted, but the real one. And you could hear it in her voice. This wasn't rehearsed. This wasn't a talking point. This was real. Benny, between gasps and desperate sips of milk, talked about what it means to love someone the way he loves her. Simple words. No performance. Just honesty. And honestly, it hit harder than any of the hot sauce. Wing 8 arrived. And the table changed. This is the wing that breaks people. Seriously. Professional athletes, action movie stars, world-famous musicians. Wing 8 has humbled all of them. And watching Selena and Benny face it together was something else entirely. There was this moment, this perfect, cinematic moment, where they looked at each other. Not a word, just a look. And somehow that look said everything. It said, "We're in this together." It said, "I can't believe we're doing this." It said, "I love you, and I'm also slightly blaming you for this decision." They ate it. Together. And the reactions were everything. Selena handled it with this incredible mix of agony and laughter. The kind of laughter that only comes out when your body doesn't know what else to do. Benny looked like a man who was reconsidering every choice that had led him to this exact moment, and also like he would do it all over again in a heartbeat. Wing 9. Wing 10. By this point, words were becoming harder. The heat was at a level that most people never experience outside of a medical situation. But here's what made it beautiful. They never stopped supporting each other. Every time one of them started struggling, the other was right there. A hand on the arm, a look, a laugh that said, "You've got this." And then it was over. They made it. Both of them. All 10 wings. Together. And in that final moment, sitting there, flushed, breathless, eyes watering, hands probably trembling a little, they were more real than any red carpet photo, any magazine cover, any perfectly curated social media post could ever capture. This is what Hot Ones does. It strips everything away. And what was left when everything was stripped away from Selena Gomez and Blanco?